Fresno has one of the most rampant stray problems in the entire nation. These living, breathing, and extremely lovable creatures are faced with the harshest challenges that should be non-existent. All these animals have to rely on is the looming hope for a better tomorrow, as they're left out on the street to infinitely reproduce without control. It's easy to see that the rampant overpopulation of strays lead to many issues. They can spread sickness to not only others of their species, but to other animals, including us. These animals are all at risk to the ruthless conditions of our world.
If it weren't for us, many of them would end up in the streets, could be hit by cars, eaten by coyotes, starving to death. We want to make sure they get into good homes.
Even those taken into facilities are at risk of euthanasia due to limited available space to hold the ever-growing population of these animals. People are forgetting the value of animals' lives and treating them as though they're expendable. In an ideal world, there should be a stable, healthy, and long-lasting home for all animals. Every animal deserves a home, whether it be in a safe, no-kill sanctuary or a loving home with a new owner. So many animals are just surviving rather than living life to the fullest. But none of that can happen without our help. With the involvement of local organizations, animals are finally being given that chance. Organizations like Bandits Buddies Rescue is entirely run through volunteer work, and these foster homes provide animals with a safe place to live.
I foster animals, basically dogs, for Bandits Buddies Rescue, and occasionally I do cats and kittens. I started rescuing cats in my neighborhood. We trapped and fixed the mamas and released them into the neighborhood, and then I started fostering kittens for Sandy, and then eventually led to fostering dogs.
By volunteering, you're personally helping animals by fostering them until they can be adopted into forever homes. Places like the Valley Animal Center advocate for people to adopt and be committed to their pet.
And I think we need to really focus on what it means to adopt an animal. Cats can live over 20 years, so when you adopt, you really need to be committed to that animal and think it long term.
By adopting an animal, you're also providing more space for other animals to be rescued. Spaying and neutering your pets is also a very important thing that every owner should do.
Get your pet spayed and neutered. I'd like to see educational programs developed, just starting when kids are young, teaching them that there's responsibility involved in having an animal and that you need to treat it humanely.
By helping these animals any way you can, you're providing them with a second chance at a happier, more fulfilling life. We're able to get these animals off the streets, out of danger, and into loving homes, and effectively reduce the overpopulation of these stray and feral animals.
There's a lot of ways to help families stay together, and I'm proud to be a part of that here at Valley Animal Center.
Though the efforts of our local organizations are effective, their work is still not done, as most of the work falls onto us individuals. It's important to always adopt from your local shelters. Remember, you're in it for the long run with your pet, and you need to be committed to that and take responsibility. If you want to be an active participant in helping animals in the valley, you can volunteer at local shelters, or maybe even have your own animal foster home.
However, in order for us to continue rescuing from other shelters and help them alleviate, the number of animals in their care, we do encourage people to donate to Valley Animal Center, adopt from Valley Animal Center, because we like to say when you adopt one animal at Valley Animal Center, you're saving the life of another, because that's more space for an animal that we can rescue from a kill shelter.
Animals deserve a chance at a fulfilling life, just like us, but it all rests on our shoulders, and they're depending on us to do the right thing.